Yo, welcome to Chosen Nation Sports. This is your boy Mujere Waiti, just an ordinary guy discussing the beautiful game as I know it. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I posted a video. Yeah, I'm a little busy with FIFA. Hey, guys. Yes, it's FIFA 23. Oh, guys, it's not child's play. I'm playing legendary mode and I'm currently sitting 20th. I'm in the relegation zone. I've got 1 point. I can draw in 12 games. So yeah. But anyways, Aramo, Daso, Remo, we're here to discuss or to do a preview of the weekend that's coming up. Obviously on Saturday it's Arsenal versus Everton. Everton just appointed the new manager Sean Dykes, hoping for to turn fortunes for his team. Unfortunately, his first game he comes against the league leaders, the team on form. Transfer they added Jorginho from Chelsea into their squad. So Arsenal for now are the form team, are the team to beat. I think Mikel Arteta's team will beat Sean Dykes. I know Sean Dykes is good, especially at defending. He's good at set pieces. If you look at his Bentley side, mostly the Wakoragadi set piece will Ben Me, Wolf Cost, who's now playing at Man United. So you can see he's a tactical person, a set piece especially somehow if you have about Sean Dykes. But I think he came at the wrong time, playing against a team that is high on confidence, that is top of the league, that is winning the league. Yeah, winning the league. So it's going to be an interesting one. But I see Arsenal winning this one. I see Arsenal, Mikel Arteta's team beating Sean Dykes, and Sean Dykes receiving his first loss as Everton boss. And we go over to Old Trafford, Manchester United against Crystal Palace, a rematch of two weeks back. Is it 2 weeks back? Yeah, 2 weeks back, where a last minute scorcher of a free kick from Olise spoiled the party for Erik ten Hag's man. Obviously, Erik ten Hag has also added Sabitzer from Bayern Munich on loan because Raiti Eriksen has suffered an injury, so his player is Dalot, but I think Dalot is back in training. So Dalot was injured, Eriksen injured, so he had no choice. He had to go buy, and Eriksen is out for 4 to 6 weeks, so it's about 2 months or a month. He needs someone. Initially, we didn't even have depth, so we needed to add someone in the middle for that is to fill Eriksen's spot, because Waiti Tanahal doesn't trust McTominay as much as he trusts Eriksen. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one at Old Trafford, and we're coming against the team Loring. It's struggling to find the back of the net. I think they scored 2 in 4 games since after the World Cup. So goals are not coming for Crystal Palace. So I think Eric's man this time around, it's the results are like 2 weeks back won't repeat themselves. I think Manchester United are gonna come out victorious on this one. I think Manchester United are gonna win and cement their place in the top 4. Remember, the top 4 is still up for grabs. So Man United, I see them winning. Liverpool, they're going to Molineux against Wolves. Speaking of the top 4, I think they're far off the top 4, but Liverpool for me have got the squad to take them to top 4. Whether they do it, I am not sure. Remember, they've got key players in key positions that are injured. Now they somehow starting to come back. Will they come back in time? Will they gel in time to get Liverpool across the finish line in time? Only Jurgen Klopp and his team knows, but Liverpool is a very strong team for me. They can compete. They can knock off Manchester United or Newcastle off the 3rd and 4th spot. They've got the team to do it, and we've seen over the years. I think it was last year or the year before last, when I think it was January, when they were off top 4, and then somehow they got consecutive wins. They built that momentum, and they ended up in the top 4. So this might be the same or similar situation as that. Then when his team players come back, so we'll see from Jurgen Klopp's inside if they can be able to get through to the final round. And the big one on Sunday, Yeah, a big one on Sunday. Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester City. But before we continue, I just want to say speedy recovery to Antonio Conte. We've just had the news during the week, or he's gone for a surgery. So we wish him all the best. We wish him a speedy recovery. A rematch again from 2 weeks back, Spurs versus City. Spurs don't look convincing at the moment for me. They are not getting us team gaining momentum to get wins into the bag. Manchester City are also on the slum. They've lost one of the best, for me, best left backs, right back in the league. Not only the league, but in Europe at the moment. Joao Cancelo going to Bayern Munich on loan. For me, that was a huge loss for Pep Guardiola. I'm not sure what happened there. I think they fell over. Rumor has it that Pep and some of the first team players they've fallen off. The relationship is not as good as it was. So maybe that's why it led to this. Apparently, Cancelo was not happy not getting game time when they played Arsenal on Friday last week at the FA Cup. So he raised his concern. Like there's a few players. I think Kyle Walker is also one of them that's on his way the window. I think Fenerbahce were looking for his services, acquiring for his services. So yeah, it's gonna be a good game, but I see Manchester City because of Spurs inconsistency. I see Manchester City beating Tottenham again for the second time in the space of a month. And obviously maybe Kante won't be on the bench. The influence there, Kante, we all know it. We've seen Tottenham doing the Kante camps where they show camera from the bench when he celebrates, when he's agitated, when he's furious, when he's not happy. But I think Real Madrid, not Real Madrid, sorry. Um, Spurs are gonna come out. Not Spurs, sorry. Yeah, City are gonna beat Spurs on this game. I foresee City winning this game. It's not even a given. City are gonna cement their second place in the league as well. Remember, they're chasing, uh, they're chasing Arsenal on the number one spot. So Chelsea, City are gonna win. So yeah, we saw also midweek action. Just a review for those of you who didn't know. Manchester United and Newcastle are gonna be playing go Wembley for the final of the Carabao Cup on the 26th of February. Eric Ten Hag, 6 months into the job, he's already into his first final. Like guys, this is great news as a Manchester United fan. It's great news. We haven't felt this good in a while, and there's a lot that Eric has dealt with in the 6 months that he's in his tenure. 6 months, the Ronaldo issue, Sancho, and now recently we've just had Mason Greenwood, all charges against him have been dropped. We don't know how the team's gonna deal with it. Are gonna bring him back? Are gonna terminate his contract? It's up to the team what they do with it. But all I can say, everyone deserves a second chance. Obviously, having said that, I'm not saying people should act irresponsibly thinking that we'll give him a second chance. But yeah, the 21-year-old, imagine a 21-year-old still has a long way to play, but he did whatever he did. Obviously, we have there's a voice note. I'm not saying he did it. Allegedly, that's what the victim said. Allegedly, posted pictures, posted a video, voice note of Mason and him. So who am I to judge? I'm not perfect. But yeah, just as a human being, you need to remember that all the actions that you do, they've got consequences, and this unfortunately was one of those cases where it's very sensitive, especially we're dealing in the world of GBV where our women are getting killed, our women are getting raped, abused. So it's a very sensitive issue, and I'm really looking forward to see how Manchester United come out of this. I'm looking forward to how Manchester United are gonna deal with this issue. Yeah, Mason Greenwood having his case dropped, because initially, remember, he was suspended until further notice, until the court case is over. Now it's over. It has been dropped. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Yeah, Mamelodi Sundows, Orlando Pirates I saw someone on Twitter saying it's not a big game. It's not a big game. We know who's gonna win. Sundowns are gonna win. And if you look at history, it agrees with him because Pirates haven't beaten Sundowns in a while. I think they just beat them Nokelaka selling in the MTN 8. That was their 2 wins in like 11 games against Mamelodi Sundowns. And Sundowns tend to score a lot of goals when they play against Orlando Pirates. So Orlando Stadium tomorrow, a technical game. Obviously, Mamelodi Sundowns would want to get their back, would want to get their revenge against Orlando Pirates for that lose they suffered SK Bulela in the MTN 8 semi-final. So it's gonna be a good one. Is it Kavas or Kayla's Mailula has been boy is on form. The boy is on form. No Maela, Alende Sipombuli, like Peter Shalule is back. The Black Highland. He was top goal scorer. Shalule went for a month and he came back. Now Shalule is back on top. So yeah, guys, Mamelodi Sundowns, for me, they're gonna win that game, and I've already said they've won the league. So that's why I don't like speaking about the PSL that much, because we know who won. Some teams don't want to accept that Mamelodi Sundowns have won the league, but yeah, we'll see. Kaizer Chiefs, obviously, I was very impressed. I saw bits and bits of their new striker. I think it's Saile, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen bits and I'm really impressed. Kaizer Chiefs really need a striker. I hope he's our answer to all of the troubles that we've had in front of goal. I hope he is. And he's a good... that's what I'm saying. I saw blitz of him. The minutes that he played on the field, he created chances. He took on players. Like, that's what we need from a striker. One-on-ones, he takes players. He created an assist for Dupree to score as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him. I hope I'm not jinxing him, but maybe he is the answer to Kaizer Chiefs, who's in front of goal. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Obviously, before you go, top 5 transfer, Chelsea on the January transfer window with about 10 players. They signed Enzo Fernandez, they signed Joe Felix on loan, obviously, but they've signed a lot of players. Manchester United, obviously, Sabitzer on loan. Liverpool, Cody Gakpo, Arsenal, Trossard, and Jorginho. So we'll see if those changes or those signings are going to make the difference for this team's results. So yeah, we'll see Chelsea's signings. Will they be the difference? Will they be able to pull Chelsea out of 9th place into top 4? Or will Arsenal's 2 signings be crucial on their way to win their first EPL championship in plus minus 10 years? So yeah, until we meet again, remember, prevention is better than cure. Don't risk it unless it's worth it. It's your boy, I'm out.